YouTube, what's up? JBN back with another video, and in this video I'll be unboxing the Epson F570 sublimation printer stand. So if you have this sublimation printer and you've been wondering if the stand was worth the price, this video is for you. Stick around. Alright, so here's my current setup. I got my Epson F570 sitting on a fold-out table that I got from Walmart, I believe. Just a 6-foot regular table. And I got a bunch of stuff that I have underneath, as well as a bunch of stuff that I have on top. It just allows a room for clutter, and it just takes up a lot of space in my area. So I'm trying to minimize the space to allow me more room for other things, which is one of the reasons why I got the Epson stand. So I just want to give you a quick walk around of my current situation until I get the stand unboxed, put together. We're going to see what's inside the box and see how everything goes together. Alright, so I got this printer stand from American Print Supply. And to be honest, I was not going to get this Epson stand, but my wife was encouraging me to go ahead and get it. And the first time she said it, she was like, you know, go ahead and get the printer stand for your printer. The first time I was like, nah, man, you go ahead and use the money, go ahead and get yourself something. And she said it again, no, I want you to go ahead and have that stand for your printer, so you can set your printer on that stand. I know you were looking at it. And I was like, no, that's okay. I want you to, you know, take the money, go get something for yourself, whatever. Yo, she asked me a third time, go get the stand, I want you to have it for your printer. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and get that printer right now, or the printer stand right now. See, I gave it 3 times. On that third time, I was like, 3 times are you out? I'm gonna go ahead and get this printer stand. So I got the printer stand, long story short. I gave it 3 times. Third time, I took the bait, I got it, here it is. So this is everything that comes in the box. You got some assembly directions here. And I'm gonna go ahead and magically put all this together off the camera, because you got some things I gotta screw together, and so yeah, I'll be back when this is assembled. Alright, so here's the stand so far. I stopped because, one, the directions are not very well laid out. Now, you can just Google a picture of the stand and pretty much figure out how it's put together, but not everybody, you know, they're really good at putting stuff together. So for those people, Epson, I feel like your directions where they were not up to par. I mean, you got directions on different pieces of paper. It'll take some people a while to put these things together to know what's what. So I don't think that was very well thought out as far as directions. So I stopped. As you can see, this is what I have so far. I stopped because the next parts I got kind of confused, and it doesn't really show you picture-wise, step by step. So I'm gonna do it on camera. But let me just, you know, show you what I did so far. All right, so out of the box, this bar right here is labeled as, I want to say, A, and you have these 4 screws. It might be kind of dark. There you go. 4 screws on each side, 2 up top, 2 on the side. Same thing over here, 2 up top, 2 on the side. I did not know that it came with a key, because it was all in one bag, and it was hard to see. So I went and got my own. So this is a 3mm, in case for whatever reason you may not have that. It's a 3mm. So you take this and you slide it into these, and these already come pre-assembled. You just take the bar, slide it into each side, and you screw it together. These right here are marked left and right. And the parts right here, they are the front, or your front of your sublimation printer is this direction. All right, and then you take these sides, you slide them down on top. You have a screw here, 2 on the side, and another one right there. Same thing for this side. You take this, slide it down, and you got 4 screws. So it was pretty straightforward, but like I said, the directions don't really go step by step with everything. It's kind of like you got to look at it and figure it out. Now, this is the part that I'm on right here. These just slide off because I didn't, bolt it down. Because looking at it on the separate set of instructions is what it's telling you what to do. And what they did is they taped these on each one of the poles like that. So you just kind of got to look at your packaging to see what needs to be done next, or just try to find everything. All right, so for the next step, I just took that out to show you, but they give you these things to slide into the side. So you can take this on, pop it down over top, and then there's another bar right here that has your mesh net. And I'm just now seeing this also has the left and the right. On the packaging, this was labeled B. Also have these bars. I'm not sure how I put this together yet, but for the rest of this, I'm gonna do it on camera so you can see. For anybody that has, issues putting this together, at least there's a video out there showing you step by step. Alright, like I already said earlier, man, I got super confused on this because it has these two, can you see this? These things. I didn't know where to put this. So, like I said, you can Google it, look at how it's laid out on the picture, and pretty much go from there. I already figured out that the bar slides through the inside of this little mesh. Figured that out on my own, but as far as these little hooks, loops, I don't know if you can see by the angle, but they're right on the side of this little mesh. Basically, this goes and hooks onto this little pole right there on both sides. So, easy adjustment, no big deal. And as for the back hooks, because this is dragging on the ground, as you can see it, you pull the back hooks, and there are these two little pegs, that's what I'm gonna call it, 2 pegs on the back. You pull this through, loop it onto the peg on both sides. a lot of, not too much tension, but there's some tension on it. Oh, because this didn't rotate, I guess. I think one of my wheels are locked or something. All right, much better. All right, much better. And when you fold this out the way, it folds out the way like so. It's not dragging on the ground. And this is right here to catch your paper when you're cutting a long sheet of paper. It doesn't have to drag on the ground. All right, so the next step is to get the printer set up on the stand. And there is a cable right here. This cable right here. I don't know what it's for. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a grounding cable or what am I grounding it to. If the printer falls off the stand, is this going to be the thing that saves it? I don't know what this is for. So let me go ahead and get the printer on the stand and I'll be back. All right, before I move on, I do want to say I did notice that I have 2 screws to put in here, right over top. Same as on the other side, right over top. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws left. I don't know if those are going to be extra screws, but here's 4 of them right here. I just want to point that out so I don't skip anything. I don't want y'all to look at my video to put yours together and you miss that. So just wanted to point that out. All right, so I made a discovery, and I mean, it's groundbreaking. So the 4 extra screws, or the 8 extra screws, let me turn this around for you, that I said there were, and I told you where 4 of them was. Let me try to get this flashlight on. Hopefully it's not too bright. But underneath, if you can see in here, is where the last 4 screws goes. So the groundbreaking discovery that I found out was Epson does not leave you with any extra screws. All right, those are 2 of them right there, and this is the other 2. It goes one right there and one right there. I actually have the last one right here that I have to put in, but I just wanted to show you that in case Epson comes across my video and say, you know, your stand was not properly put together. So there you have it. There are no extra screws. If you're left over with any extra screws, you might need to look at your setup because you probably missed something. All right, so just to give you all a overview of what it looks like on the stand. The stand feels pretty sturdy. I have no concerns as far as whether I feel like the stand's gonna hold up, because it's pretty thick. Even after putting in the last 4 screws, I still don't know what to do with this last piece down here, if it's showing up good on camera. I don't know what to do with that. So if y'all know what to do, put it in the comments down below. Help a brother out. But this is what the stand looks like. It has reduced the amount of space that has been taken up right here. I already took that table down. Underneath, you can fold this out when you're using it. When you're done, fold it out the way. You got your wheels down here. They do lock. And I mean, this thing is just, it's very easy to move around. All right. So I mean, yeah, that's it. Epson F570. I don't think I'm having any issues with it, you know, holding up over time. So I don't think is really required to have a follow-up review of the stand. It's just a stand, but it does take up a smaller footprint in my area, allowing me more space, which is a great thing. So now what I have to do is clean up all the stuff that I had underneath that table. Challenge, the next challenge, putting stuff away when you're growing. Anyway, if y'all like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Leave me any comments down below if y'all got any questions or anything. Just let me know. I appreciate your feedback. As always, I'm JBM. You all be yourself, be your best. Let me turn the camera around so I can talk to y'all. You all be yourself, be your best. I'm JBM. I'm out.